Medyo siguro matagal-tagal pa yun. So these are the courses available right now. Meron pang isa, hindi pa lang po namin na upload dito. So yan, computer hardware servicing, room attendance servicing, guest room attendance servicing, and cell phone servicing. Another program that we're doing is providing computer literacy as one of the common competencies in all the Tibet courses. So yesterday, I know that there was a question about putting back PC operations, why it was delisted, because the secretary sent us your questions for us to answer within the day, as he promised to you. I hope meron pa bang andito na nagpadala ng questions. And sinagot ho namin either kung pinadala nila by text message or by email. So we were able to answer that until 12 o'clock midnight. Kasi gabi ko na ho nakita yung mga questions. There was a question about the PC operations na delisted na. It was delisted because it is not a qualification ho kasi means that you have a job after. In our discussion with the ICT organization and even the Civil Service Commission, wala nang in government, wala nang computer operator as an occupation, as a position. So even in the industry, yes, PC operation is a must for all the jobs that are available, but in itself, hindi siya yung available job. So we made sure that it is part of all the courses. So ang tawag ko natin dyan, common competency, because there are three types of competencies, three groups of competencies in one qualification. The basic competencies, these are the soft skills, communicating, working with your teammates, house safety and occupational housekeeping, and another, at least for NC1. And then there are also common competencies. These are competencies that would be needed for a particular qualification. For example, yun nga ho, using the computer is one of them. Another would be use of other hand tools or mensuration. So those or technical drawing. So those common competencies that will be applied in a sector. Actually, pang isang sector, for example, for the whole ICT sector, must na marunong kang mag-computer. So, but the other tested institutions that we have, they offer it in the communities. And we have partnered with Intel because they have the Intel Easy Steps modules already. What they did also is to help our trainers. They train them how to use these modules or manuals. And what Intel is doing now, this is being propagated to all the other TESDA-registered schools, private schools. Kaya meron sila. This was during our TSD Congress when they agreed to activate yung scaling up of the ICT literacy program. So what is TVET in ICT? So ICT as a sector, now we also have the business process outsourcing. TESDA's role really is to develop the standards that will be used by schools to offer for the programs that they offer, for the courses that they offer. In developing these standards, we work with industry. And since ICT BPO is number one actually employment generating sector in the country, then we have to work with them and produce the training regulations that will be used by the Tibet institutions. So starting actually in 2001, when we learned about the priority sectors in BPO, and these are really going to boom as far back as 2001, they had already this projection that this industry is going to boom. So yung contact center services, medical transcription, animation, all this we started to do since 2002, 2003. ITech pa noon ho yung organization. So right now, we have these qualifications already developed for the ICT BPO sector. So we have for animation, both 2D and 3D, and also in medical transcription. This medical coding and billing has just been promulgated because this is now the in-demand occupation. And we also have for game programming, 2D game art development, and 3D game art development. Part of the ICT sector are also for the telcos. So we have broadband installation, cable TV installation, cable TV operations and maintenance, the telecom, OSP, and subscriber. With this, we have worked with a group of telcos, Smart, Globe, and others, PLDT. And then the usual and the common ICT courses, the computer hardware servicing, programming, NC, for visual graphics design. So that is what we do for the ICT sector. Another is working also with the industry. We have the Training for Work Scholarship Program. So the latest of which in last year, we allocated, and this was also because the DBM knew about the potentials in the BPO sector. They were given 500 million actually in terms of scholarships, vouchers to be able to train people that will be hired by the BPO sector. So that is actually, like for example in software development, the requirement of the industry, they should be college graduates. But our BS IT, BS Computer Science, BS Computer Engineering graduates that apply still lack the skills that they need. So these graduates that who apply in the software development companies, they are the ones who are being given the scholarships for them to be trained for the specific skills that the software development industry companies need. So yun yung kanina sinabi ko, TVET is also for the college graduates. So not just the post-secondary, not just for the out-of-school youth. Kasi nga, it's really the skills acquisition that is really important. So with that, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Patty. I'd like to ask Tata now to give us your comments on the discussion so far.
Thank you, Patty, for keeping us updated on what TESDA has been doing. And I'm also happy that, in a sense, Patty is not only a friend, she's also a Batangueñan like me, as well as, and we work together in so many aspects. And this work that I have been doing with Patty, my first reaction would be that the fact that we're very strong in the IT BPO, and Patty has mentioned that to you. And TESDA's contribution, not only through the vouchers, but also through training methods, is something that we are doing right now for the IT BPO. In effect, TESDA is not only looking after the acquisition of the skills, but also the acquisition of the training skills of the trainers that are going to be conducting the specific training for TESDA. This is very admirable because they look after all aspects of getting training to be done and to be perfected. So, well, that's one comment that I have because I think this is very much seen in what we call the Services Management Program of now the IT BPO. We've created a curriculum for this, and part of the support to that curriculum, we have recreated, or rather patterned after the TM1 of TESDA, which is called, which is really Training Methods 1, which is also a certification level by TESDA. We've added to that for the BPO sectors, Training Methods Plus. I think this term plus also, Patty, came from you, the term plus, all right? We've recreated this just to fit it in to the requirements of a trainer for the BPO industry. And now they are actually supporting us not only through funds but